ethics be taught? Or are leaders either born with integrity or without integrity? Are people naturally ethical or unethical? Do we have a conscience? Or is morality and ethics something that develops over time with experience and training? How do we evaluate ethics in someone? And can leaders create an environment or culture which encourages integrity and ethics and discourages unethical behavior? These are all great questions for anyone, but especially for leaders and managers who want to create an ethical organization or team. Let's find out what the psychology research tells us in this video. Let me go through 4 key things that psychology research tells us about human morality and ethics. All relevant research references are in the description below. First, we all have a universal innate morality, innate concepts of fairness, care, loyalty, sanctity, and liberty. These core concepts of morality span across cultures and geographies, although the specific details of how they are applied may vary. Corporates often obsess over cultural differences and cultural sensitivity training, and that is needed for respecting cultural diversity. But it's important to remember that fundamentally we are all quite similar. We all have the same core moral values, the same core conscience, and the differences are mostly superficial. Second, we all lie, deceive, and cheat, but not as much as we can get away with. It is true that everybody lies and deceives to varying degrees. So, morality is not a black and white thing, as media and movies may often wrongly lead us to believe. We all do ethical and unethical things. What is important, though, is that many studies have found that we usually do not lie and cheat as much as we can get away with. We lie and deceive much less than that, unless specific circumstances or the environment influences unethical behavior. People don't do much of it because of innate cooperative and group norms which prevent us from lying or harming others much. Most people are fundamentally fairly ethical. Which brings us to our third point. Situational and environmental factors have a huge influence on our behavior. We always tend to attribute behavior, whether it's ethical or unethical, to innate character traits. But research has found that the situation and our circumstances influence our behavior much more than our innate character traits. So, it's important to understand a person's or team's environment and situation, both personal and professional, to understand the root causes of their behavior. Only after that can we take steps to change it. Fourth, reminders of moral and social norms and codes, religious or non-religious, can make us more ethical in our behavior, although this influence is short-term. When we are reminded of our group norms and codes of conduct through secular or religious morals like the 10 Commandments, corporate credos, or school and college honor codes, then we cheat and deceive much less, sometimes not at all. This should be fairly easy to implement in both corporate and institutional settings by displaying these publicly or getting people to sign pledges periodically. These 4 research findings can help you craft a team or organizational culture which discourages unethical behavior and encourages ethical behavior.